There you go. Even your phone knows it. Zoom and boom, everyone. We are live. It is noon Eastern time on a Friday, May 24th. Episode number 33 of According to Spiky Dash. But I am not alone today. The best co-host in the business, Nate AppleDash, is with me today. Yes, big things today. Not as loaded as the last show from 2 weeks ago, but still a few things to discuss today. On the agenda, just a few more general thoughts on Everfree from this past weekend. I know I talked a lot about it in the Spirit Badge unboxing yesterday. I already got 5 views on that, by the way.
Dude.
Yeah, so very nice. I know you watched it. Yeah, I know you watched it live, but I got a couple more views too. So
nice.
Very nice. So thank you for that.
Does that count as our food bar?
Slow down.
I just woke up.
I know you just woke up. Yeah, I've been up since 10:30.
I ain't had a cigarette. Does my live view count as one?
Yes, it does. Any view counts. Live, whether it's live or viewed later, it counts. So yeah.
You had me and 4 others.
Yeah. So share a few more on that. The nasty weather pattern we've been into the last, well, it seems like most of the month, and is going to continue for the next couple days. Coaching change in the ECHL for one of the teams that we follow. NHL talk a little bit as well. I also want to start, though, with a couple things that I didn't plan that I found out just this morning.
Okay.
So I got an email from the mascot hall. About induction weekend coming up. Induction ceremony weekend, for those who don't know, is coming up June 14th through the 16th. I am hoping to get the Saturday of that weekend off, the 15th. Yeah, I can turn it a little bit. There we go. No, you're good. Yeah, but even on the broadcast, it's a little bit. Yeah, right. Well, our car's going at 220 miles an hour, so yes. we got carb day on the telly. So the mascot hall, induction ceremony. Yeah, right. So on the telly. On the telly. I know. True story, and I'm sure you saw it on the stream.
We're not making
light. No, I call that telly. I've been calling Ocellus Selly. I don't know why. It just happens. But so anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to get that Saturday off for induction weekend. They they did lay out the schedule of what they're gonna do. But what I thought was really neat, they're not just going to, of course, they're inducting the class that went in 2017, of course, officially. The 4 in that group, Tommy Hawk, Benny the Bull, the Nittany Lion, and of course Slugger. But not only are they honoring them, they're going to have 16 of the 17 inductees have confirmed they will be there for the entire weekend.
Dang.
Yeah. So it might not just be that I just don't get to meet Slugger. Mr. Met could be there. UD could be there. So they haven't said, which 16 yet, but that's for them to get the majority of the attendees for the whole week, or the inductees for the whole weekend. That's really cool. So I think the Saturday events, they're gonna have like a member breakfast from like 8 to 10, and that's $10 per member, and I think 20 for non-members. But then they're gonna have the actual like fan fest all throughout the day, 10 to 6 during normal hours. And they're going to have like mascot madness where they're just, I think, probably just all there doing like, autographs, pictures, what have you throughout the day. Now the actual induction ceremony is the Sunday of, so I don't think I'm going to get Saturday, Sunday back to back off, unfortunately. If I do, it'd be great, but I don't think I'm going to. But that's the actual induction ceremony is the Sunday of.
Of course, you could just tell Walmart to suck eggs.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd appreciate that. But
if they don't give you that Sunday, huh? Blow me. Don't tell them to blow me.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you want to share your news about that with the viewers.
I got a job at Walmart.
And mine, actually.
And finally got the stinking background check done yesterday.
Yep. So he will be one department next to me in hardware. So
yeah.
So co-workers again after a long time, after when we were at the beach.
10 years?
Pretty much, yeah, because it was high school. We were, there, right? Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah. So
09.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a long time coming and a long time searching. But
a year.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've been here next to me for a year. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
28th, I think, will be the year.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Yep, it'll be officially a year in 4 days. Yes, that's right. Yep, that's right. Yep.
That's ridiculous.
Some time has flown.
Yeah.
But it always does. It always does when you're having fun. No, the mascot hall's gonna have a fun weekend. Induction's gonna be a fun time. I'm hoping, like I said, I get down there at least Saturday. If not, hopefully Sunday. I'll be taking a lot of pictures, of course, and so there's that. Another interesting thing I found out this morning. I found this out on Twitter, and let me see if I can pull it up and find it, because this made my day. Two things I found out on Twitter. One more exciting than the other. One is they have pushed the Sonic the Hedgehog movie back. It was going to be in November of this year. But now, because they were going to do the design change and everything, they have pushed it back to February 14th of 2020. The director of the movie did confirm that today, he confirmed it. I think they said he accidentally leaked the date. Oops. But yeah, so the Sonic movie is pushed back to February 14th of 2020, so it will not be this year, because they want to get Sonic's design right after all the complaints from people of how terrible the design was. And it was really bad. Here was the announcement. And this is from the My Little Pony wiki. So this is like legit. My Little Pony Feats of Friendship #1 revealed, a brand new mini-series starring the Young Six as they take part in the School of Friendship's first ever sporting event. And speaking of Sonic the Hedgehog writer Ian Flynn will be on the project, making his MLP debut coming August of 2019. So they got their own spinoff. I don't know now. It doesn't say whether that's going to be TV or like a comic series, but at least it's something. And I mentioned, and you can check it out again in episode 32. I gave 5 reasons why the students deserved their own spinoff, at least of something. And now today, 2 weeks later, here we go. I am so glad that they're at least doing something for them, because, and I think the major reason I said was, we haven't seen them very long. We've only gotten to know them since season 8. We know a ton about the main 6 because we've seen them for 9 seasons.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Oh, the pick from...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was from our 10-year reunion. Yeah.
Why does it say October 2nd? Was that when it was?
Yeah, it was fall of 2015.
Okay.
But no, like I said, the main 6 we've seen for 9 seasons. We've only gotten to know the students for a season and almost a half.
Yeah.
So it was due. So I'm so glad that I saw it this morning. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes.
Well, I'm sorry, I missed a little bit of that. What does that have to do with Sonic the Hedgehog?
The guy writing on Sonic is actually doing this mini series for the Student 6, Ian Flynn. Yeah, so he's a part of the project, or he's, I guess, behind the project.
Cool.
So yeah, so I saw that and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. So that will be exciting as well. All right.
Like a video game controller.
Well, is that what they used to practice? Or that's the actual steering wheel? Oh my gosh. See, this is why I think it's cool to actually having Danica as a correspondent, because she knows, she gets it. She's been in that situation. She gets it. All right. Just again, Everfree. Speaking of Everfree, I did get a kind of update from Everfree Northwest Twitter yesterday as to why I did not receive the Vincent Tong artwork in my Spirit badge. They actually, when they were putting them together, they ran out.
Did you reach out to them, or did they see your video and then respond?
They reached out to me when I posted that I did the unboxing and the everything and that they reached out to me because I tagged them in the tweet. So they reached out to me. They said they ran out of artwork, but everything else was there, and it was. So I appreciate them for reaching out to me for doing that. I don't know how you run out of them when you have all the others, but I don't know. Maybe there just weren't enough made. I don't know. It's a possibility. Vincent is pretty popular though. He's probably the most popular and like well known of the student voice actors because he's done so many different characters on the show. Like, and I made the point, of course, he's done a lot of characters on the show that people don't like. You know, he's been Garble, he's done Rumble, he's done Featherbangs. You know, so all the characters people don't like, Vincent usually does. So it's nice to see him get a character that people can gravitate towards.
Now,
he's Sambar.
Oh yes.
Yeah. He's Sambar. So yeah. Although I still continue to pick on Sambar because I still sometimes worry how his mind works. I mean, the Uprooted episode was just like, what are you thinking? Not telling them about the pieces in the wagon, not trying to plant a new tree. Like, I worry about him sometimes. I don't get the way he thinks.
Okay.
But yeah, so they explained that. Like I said, I was really happy with what I got, and again, from all that I've seen this weekend, it looks really, really successful, and they've announced their dates for 2020, as I mentioned, but they're moving it to August instead of May, and they're getting a new venue. I don't know if you remember seeing that.
Yeah.
But so they are moving from the DoubleTree and they're actually moving to, I think, the Hyatt Regency in Bellevue. Yeah. So
that's what you said in the video.
So yeah. So like, you notice now, like all these cons are now going to the Hyatt Regencies. It seems
What's
like.
up with it?
Yeah. Like I don't know if it's just because it's bigger space, or probably that's one reason, but. Like a lot of these cons are going to the Hyatt Regency now.
But it's like PonyCon Hyatt Regency.
It's like a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
many cities at Hyatt Schaumburg.
Yep. I'm pretty sure.
Fest is at Hyatt Milwaukee.
I'm pretty sure BabsCon is too, I think. So yeah. Trot isn't there at Crown Plaza in Columbus, but yeah, a lot of them are going to the Hyatt Regency. So that's an interesting little note there.
Mm-hmm.
But and again, I mentioned also again, attendance numbers, they were kind of down, but again, that was to be expected.
Now I wonder.
Yeah.
The attendance numbers are down because it's the final
BronyCon or MLP
MSP. How is the first Sequestria Fest going to affect?
That's going to be a big question because they're the newbie. They're going to be the newbie of this 2020 class.
Their cons now are being affected by the last of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how are the cons next year going to be affected by the first of them?
Yeah,
there's a couple
exactly
of them that are starting.
And we still don't know what the Phoenix project's going to entail because they're announcing on June 21st. I assume it's a new convention, but I don't want to too much buy into that. But the newbies are gonna have to really prove themselves, considering we'll be in that hiatus between Gen 4 and Gen 5 and the CGI movie. So
I think they're nuts.
I know you've made reference to the fact that you think they're nuts.
Either they're nuts or they got a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean it's bold. It is bold, and it's just going to be interesting to see what they're going to do, because obviously what's going to win with no show going on during that time, what's going to win the convention is going to be the panels. It's going to be the vendors. It's going to be, because I made mention of it in the last video. With people, the creative people in the fandom, with the art, the music, everything like that. That's what's going to have to keep driving these going during that time. Because there has to be a reason to keep coming back. So and
what, Gen 4 and Gen 5 is going to have like a 2-year
gap from what I've read. Yeah, because they
as far as the show, or
as far as the show, because I think from what I read on the timeline, like they're shooting for like fall 2021 for Gen 5. And the movie comes out the movie is also 2021 yes.
There will be a 2-year gap between.
Yes, from what I have read. So
Hey.
see here if I can get that timeline.
Are you supposed to get paid today or not? So what do you do?
Timeline. Here we go.
Okay. We're doing the stream right now. So. Oh.
That's the
Okay. Yep.
Let me just do this. Okay. There we go.
All right. Love you too. Bye.
Okay, so here's the article on the CGI movie. Yeah, the movie is to be 3D CGI and fully animated. There's still no word on plot whether or not it will be Gen 4 or 5. General consensus among fans that it will be Gen 5 since the show is supposed to start airing in 2020. I think they pushed that back, though. So, and then, of course, the movie in 2021. But did they say that Gen 5 was 20? Why did I think that they said Gen 5 was 2021? I thought for sure that's what they said.
I was under the impression that the movie would come out in 2020 and the show would come out in 2021.
I can't believe they charged me this much. I don't know what I'm going to do. Go to CashNetUSA.com now. If approved, you may get the money you need as soon as tomorrow. Thanks. Who are you? CashNetUSA.com.
Okay, let's see.
Man. Apply now at CashNetUSA.com. Away with CashNet USA. It's over. I thought you liked that I'm basic.
Okay, let's see. The new My Little Pony movie is listed with a release of 2021 on it. But according to the leaks from December 2017, the CGI movie is supposedly a prequel movie to kick off a rebooted Gen 5 of My Little Pony. We'll already see its release in 2020 at the latest. In total, there were 4 slides of graphics that show release dates for said movie included in the leak, and each of them lists this movie they plan to release before 2021.
That's what I thought.
Huh. A release in 2021, however, is nowhere to be found in any of the leaked material. There's a very clear contradiction here between the leaks that try to make us believe and the actual plans that Hasbro has now officially announced. The question here is, what does this mean for the rest of the leaked information? Plans can change, of course, even within such a big company as Hasbro, but since information about the new movie's release from the leaks has been proven wrong now, it adds more ground to the possibility the leaked material is, as has already been suspected, fake.
Thank God.
Yeah, so what adds more fuel
They're
to
gonna
suspicion
ghetto Applejack and all this.
is that the release date of this new movie is not the first information from the leaks has turned out as incorrect by now. Because there was also another one of the leaked slides speaks about a Rainbow Spring special for Easter that aired on March 1st, 2019. Well, that didn't happen. So, yeah. More than a year has passed now since these leaks became public, and with time moving forward, we now have gotten confirmation that at least 2 infos from these leaks are downright false. It still might be a little too early to say that all of the leaks are fake, but with these first 2 contradictions between the leaks and Hasbro's actual plans, There's now a very good reason to believe that the leaked informations, including the ominous Gen 5 reboot plans, are false.
Sigh of relief there, folks.
Right.
That's a sigh of relief. I mean, did you tell them the crap?
Right.
They're going to make Applejack a city pony. Let's see.
Twilight is an earth pony. Rainbow Dash with bigger wings.
Say more. I'm making a face every time you hit it.
Yeah, right.
Like, ew.
Yeah,
No.
right.
No.
All right, and then there was an update to this. It said it does not yet know whether the new movie will be a sequel to the first movie and therefore a G4 movie or a prequel to the rebooted Gen 5. Right now, it's still in early talks about the movie and discusses what it should be. So we still don't know. Like, we know it's going to be CGI 3D, but we don't know what gen it's going to be for. And
I would, if y'all want my opinion, I would almost rather it be a prequel to 5.
Right.
Here's why. Because I want to know before the show.
Right, of course.
That
would make the most sense
with the Gen 5 pony.
Yes.
Okay? And I can pretty well judge by the way they do the show if said movie is a prequel to Gen 5. You can pretty much judge by the show, okay, Gen 5 is going to be cool or Gen 5 is going to be...
Exactly.
Right.
So at least we know in general there's a 2020, 2021 somewhat time frame.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know for sure, but we know it's going to fall in that. So I would think with that uncertainty that seeing cons continue for 2020, I guess, makes sense. Now, it makes more sense now that we know there's not a definitive timeline. We just know it's going to fall somewhere in between. So I guess that makes sense now that they're bringing it back.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Everfree did an outstanding job from what it seems. They got like 13, 14 guests of honor, which is massive. I'm sure it's probably the most outside of BronyCon for any, you realize now that once BronyCon ends, like Everfree now is going to be, I think, the longest running.
Yeah, you said that.
Because they'll be in their 9th year next year. Mm-hmm. So I mean, maybe Babs, but I know Everfree's got to be up there. So, And then I got to mention again with the charity raising $21,000 plus in charity for the autism area in Washington. That was just so cool. So awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. So I'm still hopeful. I think the numbers will eventually, once we get through the last BronyCon and MLP, I think the numbers will, and once Gen 5 gets going, I think the numbers will climb back up. I think they will. Because it's us that keep the fandom going. As long as we keep showing up and supporting them.
And you made reference in the video, the fandom is still here. The fandom we think will still go on.
I love the chant that Everfree did. We're still here. Yeah.
We will still be a part of the fandom.
Yes.
Charlie has already said he's in it for the long haul.
Yes.
Like he's wanting to see what Gen 5 does. And he's in it for the long haul. We're in it for the long haul. This is his channel, but I've been on plenty of videos with him.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes. Yeah. There's no going back now.
Could be kind of considered ours, I would say. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I could say that.
But no, I think it will stay strong. And,
yes.
My
the
thoughts,
fandom has been through worse.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh, what's that con that failed immediately?
Oh, Las Pegasus Unicon.
Yes.
Yeah, Unicon. When everyone freaked out when Twilight got wings, everyone, the Toon Critic scandal, there's so many things that have rocked this fandom, and everyone said, "Oh, it's gonna die." No. And we survive and we push on. Yeah.
Apparently I'm dead. Apparently he's dead.
Yeah. No. We've made it through, and
middle finger. Right? Well, no, seriously, to everyone who said the fandom is gonna die, after the Toon Critic scandal and all that, you know.
Oh, and BronyCon's shutting down. Oh, and it's gonna die. Yeah.
It's done. BronyCon's done. Where will we be?
What now?
Where will we go without you?
Yeah, right.
The fandom is dying.
And yeah, BronyCon's dying, and yet 5 cons, potentially 6 announced for 2020.
Excuse me while I fix my hair.
Yeah, right. Exactly right. I mean, we're still here. You know, we're not going anywhere, at least not for the foreseeable future. So
No.
I'm still excited. I'm still excited to see what's going to come with Gen 5 and the Student 6 spinoff, and I'm excited, and the movie, of course.
And
so.
you know, I'm sure you share my sentiments on this, but I am going to try so hard to like Generation 5.
You got to give it a fair shake. You have to.
Because,
you know.
well, the thing that scares me is Generation 4, Friendship is Magic, had so many elements you can make a con off of.
Of course.
Okay?
Of course.
That's why there's about 50 of them. Okay?
Not quite,
Oh,
but
not
we'll
quite.
slight exaggeration, but okay, yeah.
There's a lot.
There is a lot of them, yeah, and not just in the United States, but you know.
Yeah, and you know, I know some have failed, some have succeeded.
Yeah, some had a good run. Yeah,
Con in Canada had a run a few.
BronyCon had an amazing run. Yeah, they had an amazing run. Now they still have Vancouver. They have the Vancouver Expo, which that's still going on.
But my point is.
But some are like High Roller that only lasts for 1 year. Mm-hmm. Vegas has had no luck with PonyCons, unfortunately.
They're cursed.
Yeah, they are.
But what? How are you gonna make? Okay, how are you gonna make a My Little Pony convention next to a road that has strip clubs and brothels? I want to know that.
That's true. That's a solid point.
I want to know that.
That's a solid point.
We're wanting to attract little kids. With signs across the street that flash live nude exhibitions.
Yeah.
No parent with a brain and sense is going to want to take their 5-year-old to expose them to. No.
It was a bold concept.
No.
It was worth a shot, but I had a feeling that it wouldn't stick. I mean,
and it was successful.
It was successful. They did have it. Yeah, attendance numbers were not bad, but the reason they couldn't continue was mainly just financial difficulty. Like they couldn't keep it going for that major reason. So,
but going back to, I guess what I was talking about is Gen 4, Friendship is Magic, has so many elements that you can make a con off of.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No pun intended to the
elements of harmony.
No pun intended. But is Gen 5 going to be, I'll make up a word here, is Gen 5 going to be connable?
Yeah, that's going to be the big question.
Is there going to be content?
That's going to be the big question for Sequestria Fest and for the Phoenix, if it's a con.
Still
yeah.
Make cons out of it.
Yes.
I'm sure there will be.
Right. I'm sure there will be too. They would not be coming. The cons that have been around will not be coming back. And if there wasn't, I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, I mean, for Generation 5.
Oh yeah.
We're still going to be in 2020. We're still going to be on the tail end of 4.
4. Right. Sure.
And by the time most of these cons have.
But you're saying when 5 gets into full gear.
Yes. I'm talking 2021, 2022,
and down the road.
3, 4. However long Gen 5 lasts.
Right. Right.
Is there going to be material that you can base conventions off of?
Sure.
Like there was in 4.
Exactly.
There was in Friendship is Magic.
I agree with that.
That scares the out of me.
And I made reference to it, and I'm sure you share the same sentiment as well too. My fear with Gen 5 is they try to fix what isn't broken, or they tweak what's not broken. Mm-hmm. Like they try to tweak Gen 4 so much. Like I said, the main 6 are already so well established. Don't mess with them.
No.
That's what the leaks tried to show, that they were messing with them. Don't tweak what you've already so well established. Clean slate. Or like I said, I mean, the Student 6 are getting a spinoff, but do more with them. Do more with characters that you really haven't given us the answers to a lot of questions, or start fresh, You don't fix what isn't broken.
And please, for the love of Mike, please don't go retro 80s and have,
I don't think they'd ever go down that road again.
Ugh.
At least I hope not. At least I hope not.
I love the fact that so many places in My Little Pony are identifiable.
Sure.
Because it's a play on words to our towns.
Yes. Yeah.
Vancouver.
Yeah.
Las Pegasus.
Yeah.
Winneapolis.
Yeah.
Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all those. And then you get the early 80s.
Or Forever Free, Seattle, with the D's instead of T's.
Yeah. You know, you got the retro 80s with Ponyland. And it's a...
Didn't Ember make a reference to that in Gauntlet of Fire?
She might have.
Remember she was talking to Spike? That may how it be in Ponyland, but we're not.
Yes.
We're not there. She said that to Spike, remember? So she made reference to that.
I don't know if it was a reference to the 80s.
It might have been. It might have been like a minor callback, but yeah. I heard you say that. I'm like, wait a minute, Ember said that.
But it's like Ponyland was a fantasy
land,
and then when they did the My Little Pony and Friends in the early to mid 90s, they actually lived in houses like humans.
See, and if you remember when I submitted my soapbox to Equestria Daily, I made reference to that. In the 80s, you had humans interacting with the ponies. Now here you don't.
Yeah.
So my thought was, and my hypothetical was, okay, was there a fallout between the ponies and the human race? Did something happen to where humans were no longer needed or wanted? You know, that was my, what if?
Or did Friendship is Magic just want to make it look like humans never existed?
Right. And that's what a lot of people reached out to me said. It's a completely different world. It's two separate worlds.
Well, just there's another one kind of like that. Another scenario like that was Family Matters.
Okay.
Steve Urkel and
sure, of course.
Okay, they had, and I'm sorry, Miller Boyette, I don't want to get copyrighted, but I'm going to make reference to this. For the first 2 seasons of the show Family Matters, there was a little girl on there. Her character name was Judy.
Okay.
I'm not sure who played her.
Okay.
Sorry, but after 2 seasons, she just disappeared. And no reference was made as to why.
Wow.
No reference was made to her, period. It's like the show went on and she never even existed. She never even existed. No pictures of her on the mantle, no nothing. They just wiped her character out and
just wrote her off with no explanation.
Yeah.
Huh.
She never... Wow. Well, the explanation for the character right off, was never given on the show.
Right.
What happened was she wanted to do other things.
Oh,
pursue
okay.
Other things
Okay.
But as far as a send off on the show,
never was given a proper one.
Never was given a character send off.
Wow.
She was just wiped off like she never existed.
Wow.
So I bring that back to this.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's just, a world where humans
never existed. They don't even know about them. Yeah. So that does make sense. So you put it in that perspective, and like I said, a lot of people reached out and said the same thing. So I guess that makes sense.
Although I guess if you really want to make it dark, Generation 5, I don't know if that leak is true or not. Hopefully not. But yeah, let's have a fallout with the humans where every pony slaughtered them. There's my inner Fiora.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, that'd be really dark. So, speaking of dark, this weather pattern sucks. As we transition into that. Oh, this month of May, this spring, this month has just been chance of rain nearly every single day. And we had storms. We had a severe line movement a couple days ago, and it was nasty.
20% chance of rain, and I'm standing out getting soaked.
Yeah.
How about 100% chance of rain?
The weather service sometimes just doesn't know. So I bounce back and forth between the weather service and then Chad Evans, WLFI, and I bounce back and forth between them reading on what's going to happen. And, of course, there's never any agreement.
I want to be a weatherman.
Do you now?
I do. Weatherman is the only job where you can be wrong 80% of the time and still keep your job the next story.
Lewis Black said it best.
Uh-huh. I don't want to be a winner.
Oh, I know you don't.
I want to be a hardware man.
Right. Well, you got that, but there. Yeah, I can only picture it now. There's Nate in a Weather Channel jacket, standing in hurricane whatever. I'm out here in the wind. It's blowing me like crazy. And there's a stick just flew by. It's all over the place. It's raining sideways.
No, I got it. I'm over here and a shit just flew by. I'm ducking. I mean to say
heads up for that SUV.
I mean to say stick, and I'm like, oh.
Heads up for the SUV that just went behind us.
No joke.
No, yeah.
No.
Not to make light, but that's what.
No,
right.
No joke. Now I know we're making light.
Right.
Of it,
Right.
But prayers and thoughts go out to Jefferson
City, Missouri. Yeah, that city just got destroyed.
Wow. A 2x4. This is no joke, folks. A 2x4 in the windshield of a car went all the way through the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No joke. That is legit. You can probably Google it. It was on the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
Houses destroyed.
See, squall lines are the worst because they're just so strong because they're along those fronts and they're a blessing and a curse. And I tweeted this. They're a blessing because they move fast. They move 60, 65, 70 miles an hour. So they're not very long lasting. Mm-hmm. The curse is they pack that punch.
Oh yeah.
And with the 70 mile an hour winds and the hail and potentially tornadoes and so it's rough. And the scary thing about the one that happened in Jefferson City, it happened middle of the night, late at night, rain wrapped, the skies by lightning. You couldn't really see it. So we didn't even know we knew that one had happened by watching the Weather Channel, but they didn't really know the extent of it until the sun came out the next morning, and then you see it, and it's like, oh my God, it's like, all the destruction. So yeah, definitely, to all them, thoughts, prayers as you recover, and now, am I right in the fact that they said there were injuries, but they had no deaths, or did they actually confirm any deaths in that?
As of the time we were watching it, I'm not sure how many deaths they had.
Okay, because I originally read that they hadn't confirmed any yet. There were like multiple injuries, but not like any deaths. But I hope that's still true. But yeah. So yeah, but weatherman is not a fun job sometimes.
No.
So, but yeah, this pattern has just been, it's been terrible. It's going to continue for the next several days.
Yeah.
I fear that the Indy 500 is probably going to get washed out on Sunday. Yeah, because the percentage is like 60% on Sunday, throughout the day. And then even Monday, well, now Monday, I think they changed the forecast to because there was rain in the forecast for Monday, and I think they changed it. Granted, the forecast is always changing. Let me look up Indianapolis, because like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to get wiped on Sunday. I don't see them racing on Sunday. I really don't. Let's see. Yeah, Sunday. Chance of showers and thunderstorms, then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 2 p.m. Chance 60%. Yeah. So Sunday, I don't think they're racing. Then Memorial Day, a slight chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible at 2 p.m. That's 20%. So it's very, very low for Monday. So if they don't get it in on Sunday, there sounds like a more decent chance they get it in on Monday.
Yeah.
So that's positive. But yeah, this pattern just continues for the next several days. Of course, today is going to be the one nice day, it seems like. But then, although they're talking in like the overnight tonight, it's going to move back in for us. Yeah, they got us in like tonight. They got us in a marginal risk of severe. The worst is going to be like far toward northwest in southwest Michigan. But then Saturday they have us in a slight risk again, which is what we were in when that squall line moved through. Yeah, this afternoon is a 20% chance of showers, so thunderstorms. But then tonight, partly cloudy. Then Saturday, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm for 2 p.m. That's 60%. Saturday night, showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm for 8. Then a chance after 8, 60%. Sunday, likely after 2 p.m., 60%. Sunday night, likely before 8 p.m., 60%. But then Monday, 30% chance after 2. So it goes down on Monday.
Yeah.
Then 30% Monday night. Tuesday now they're saying mostly sunny, high 83. So that changed. So now they're saying Tuesday is nice. But then Tuesday night, showers likely overnight after 2 a.m., 70%. Wednesday, showers and thunderstorms likely 60%. But then goes back down to 30% Wednesday night. And then they're saying mostly sunny, 72 Thursday. So really, the only days that have no rain in them whatsoever are Tuesday and Thursday of next week. Yeah. So, granted, there's chances of lower other days, but those are the two that are only shown as rain-free. So, yeah, it is going to be yucky, and the grass in the backyard is terrible, and the mower won't start, and that's a project and a half. And the branches back there, so it's been rough. So we're gonna power through it, but it's not gonna be fun. That's for sure. Couple of sports related things now to talk about. Fort Wayne Komets, they are actually searching for their next head coach. They gave Gary Graham the old heave-ho.
They hired somebody.
No. Not yet. They're still looking. The search is still ongoing. Gary Graham got let go after 6 years with the team. He was successful. Don't get me wrong. He was successful. He took the Komets to the playoffs every single year. But Fort Wayne fans expect championships, and the owners expect to get championships and titles in the ECHL. And unfortunately, they keep running into really good teams like Toledo and Cincinnati every year, and that's when they get bounced. Eventually you got to live up to those expectations, and it just didn't happen. So now the new search is going on. I know they've already interviewed the assistant coach there, Ben Boudreau, and a couple other guys that have been tied to the job. But then the Komets tweeted yesterday, and I found this really interesting. They didn't say the name, but I found this tweet from the Komets yesterday really, really interesting. If I can pull it up here. There we go. Breaking. New candidate with more than 25 years experience in minor league hockey emerges in Komets search for next head coach. #shortlist, #stay tuned. So 25 years experience. So whoever that is, that's a big deal. So a lot of names floating around. So here's hoping that they get somebody that not only continues what Gary Graham built there, that winning tradition that they have, but can exceed just getting to the playoffs every year and bringing titles to Fort Wayne as well, because they're overdue. The Komets haven't won one in, gosh, I want to say since the United Hockey League title, like 2003, I want to say, because they haven't won one in the ECHL. They haven't won a Kelly Cup yet, so they're overdue. They're definitely overdue for a title. And then the NHL, the Sharks. I don't know what else to say. You had a 2-1 series lead against the Blues. And I knew the Blues were going to play ticked off after the way they lost Game 3 in overtime with the controversial calls. The Sharks were lucky to win Game 3 of that series, because the 2 goals that were scored late to tie the game and to win the game in overtime all should have not counted, because Couture's goal to tie the game should have been interference, because he was clearly in the crease all the way. and then the hand pass that wasn't called. So I agree with the fact that St. Louis got jobbed in Game 3. But you have a 2-1 series lead, and then I knew St. Louis was going to play PO'd in Game 4, and they did, and they won. But then after that, they just went on a tear of we're just going to kick their butt the rest of the way. And that's exactly what St. Louis did to win the series 4-2. It's just so frustrating. The Sharks have all this talent every single year. It's kind of like the Komets. They have the talent every single year. They make the playoffs. They think, oh, this is going to be our year. And then it doesn't happen. And it's just it's the pains of being a Sharks fan because you expect eventually that the year is going to come, and it doesn't. And it's just so painful. They were gifted a lot of opportunities. The Vegas series in Game 7 when they had the major penalty that was very controversial, where then the Sharks score 4 power play goals and they go on to win the game. Or the Colorado series in Game 7 with the offside call by Colorado that disallowed a goal that led to the Sharks winning Game 7 in that series. So a lot of people thought the Sharks were very beneficial of a lot of calls that went their way.
Or the beneficiary.
Beneficiary, yeah. They were beneficial. Yes, what I meant to say.
They were the
beneficiary of a call. Yeah, I knew what I meant.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hey, at least that's not as bad as thoroughbred and thoroughfare, right?
I don't think you'll ever top that.
No, that one was really bad.
Wow.
Like I said, your reaction to that was just priceless.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they were helped in a way, but
yeah,
they had the chance, and the Blues. I got to give kudos to the Blues. They outplayed them the whole rest of the way. They completely dominated. Binnington was amazing in net. I mean, they were just – Schwartz has been outstanding for them. Tarasenko, all their good players, they've just done really, really well. And so now in the Stanley Cup Final, it's St. Louis and Boston. I really don't have a preference either way. I'd prefer it. I mean, I guess if I have to, I'd lean St. Louis because I would not like for it to be Boston because Boston is winning too darn much lately.
Mm-hmm.
Boston. If Boston wins the Stanley Cup, that means 3 of the 4 major leagues right now have Boston as a champion right now. With the Red Sox in baseball and the Patriots in football. So the Celtics unfortunately could not complete the Grand Slam, but I'd prefer. I'd much rather because St. Louis is at least with St. Louis winning and be a team that never won a title. So they've never won a cup before in their history. So at least that would be good for St. Louis for all their heartbreak that they have suffered in hockey and the fact that they don't have the Rams anymore. They're pretty much now just mainly a baseball city with the Cardinals. So really the Cardinals and the Blues are all they have. So so it'd be nice in that regard. So I'd lean towards St. Louis. I don't have a major interest, but I would lean towards St. Louis because I just can't stand Boston. I mean, and the Bruins are just some of them are just jerks. Like Brad Marchand, he's a jerk. He gets under players' skin. He licks players. He's just a goon. And they're so physical. So
I'd be like, lick me, and you won't have a tongue to lick anybody else.
Right? I know you wouldn't be nice.
I freaking rip it off.
I know. Yeah, I know you wouldn't be nice about it. I know you wouldn't. So yeah, that's the way I feel about
you
that.
Want to lick somebody? Go lick your boyfriend after the game.
Oh! Wow! That quickly turned. Wow! Okay, I'm gonna pull one from you. Here's the line. Here's you. My goodness! Wow.
Okay, I'm sorry, and no offense. If you do live the alternative lifestyle, no offense. But in my opinion, for a dude to lick another dude, hey.
Right.
What? I mean, think about it. Think about it.
Right.
A dude that likes to lick other dudes. Where do you usually see that?
No, you usually
In
don't.
the alternative
Right,
stuff,
right.
which is fine. Like,
Right.
I'm not knocking it,
Right,
but like, I'm just saying it towards him
right,
because I don't like him. YouTube, we don't want to get in trouble
Right,
for hate crime,
right,
or
right,
I don't want to get in
right.
trouble for it.
No,
It's just, the First Amendment gives me my right
Right,
to free speech.
right.
I ain't knocking the dude, but it's like, no.
yeah. That was just that was when he did that last year in the playoffs. That was just crossing the line. So I don't think he does it anymore. He still does things to get under people's skin, but not to that extent. So I'm thankful for that.
Learn to keep it behind closed doors.
Yes.
Oh, you just say. Yeah, I just said he's learned to
keep it behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. My watch thing's been doing a workout. That's interesting. But my watch thing's been doing a workout. That's interesting. Keep up the workout. You're burning 52 calories. I don't know how, but okay.
Laughing.
Probably laughing. Yeah. Speaking of the elements, that was I thought was. Oh, I know switching subjects, but I'm pretty much still in the NHL. But as we transition to watching the episode, like the elements, I thought the coolest thing I got in my badge was the buttons with the elements of harmony.
Yeah.
Those.
By the way, where is your lanyard?
Oh, you want to see my lanyard?
Yeah, I want to see this.
Sure.
You
Sure.
said
Yeah. If you look at
had all the
for a minute.
blue.
Yeah.
You said it had all the elements of harmony.
On the lanyard itself. Yeah. Now,
Can't really see much of it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, here, I'll pull it out.
I want to see this lanyard.
Sure. Yeah, I'll bring it out here. But yeah. So here's the lanyard. These, and actually they had these banners on stage at Everfree.
Yeah.
So there's laughter. Does that not look like Silverstream though?
Yeah.
Because these look like the students. So I'm pretty sure there's Magic. That's definitely Sandbar.
Yeah.
The pony. Honesty. That's definitely Smolder. Kindness. That's definitely Ocellus. There's Generosity. That's Iona.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Loyalty, and that's definitely Gallus. You can't tell me that's not Gallus with the feathers.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I mean the buttons were cooler. But yeah, this is definitely really cool too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then to answer your question, they gave you a lanyard picture.
Yeah, they gave me just this one by itself without my name on it.
Yeah.
I guess just for duplicate purposes.
I think that was just a replica
just
badge.
just replica. Okay, just for that. Yeah, which I can understand that. So, but yeah, but no,
Why
this
are they
was
doing the national anthem for practice day?
no. They're doing the Indy Lights race now. They're doing the Freedom 100, the Light Series. Yeah. Okay. Do you know what the Indy Lights Series is? Okay. So the Indy Light Series is basically kind of like a junior league or like a D league before you get to the main series. It's for mostly younger racers that are just trying to break through in IndyCar. Yeah, so it's called the Indy Light Series. So yeah, so the Freedom 100 always runs here at Indy. So, but yeah, so yeah, this of course was really cool, but I thought the buttons were a lot neater.
Yeah.
So, all right, so. It is time to watch an episode. It is time for the big finish. It is time to watch and react to an episode. So
those are the light cars or what?
Oh, those are midget cars. Those are Sprint midget cars.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. All right.
All right, cool.
So this is episode 8, Frenemies. Brogar sends his Legion of Doom on a mission to become allies. Ooh, okay. That's got a lot of possibility.
Unfortunately, the plan works too well, and
Unfortunately, his plan works too well, and they almost become friends. Ooh, okay. I'm already liking where that's going. Okay, that is interesting. So we get to see them for the first time since the premiere. So we haven't seen them since then. So we get to see T-Rex and Cozy Glow and Chrysalis again.
Allies of who?
That's the interesting question, isn't it? You know, who are they becoming allies with? Or are they trying to become allies with? Well, it could be themselves. It could be with citizens of Ponyville. It could, it could go in a ton of different directions here. So, yeah, this has some interesting possibility. All right. First, we'll start with the end of last week's episode, which was really good. Well written by Brian Holfeld. Again, best costume Spice wore on the whole show. With that dead mouse head. True story that tune has let the bodies hit the floor by Drowning Pool. No, that's confirmed. No, Jim Miller confirmed that. He tweeted and he said during Yona's dance at the end of the episode, that tune is "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" by Drowning Pool.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah. He confirmed that on Twitter. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's what he said about that episode. Jim Miller is so great. He always, he was at Winnie City, and he had a lot of fun throughout the weekend, and he always makes a lot of comments about the episode that airs. Kind of gives the fans like behind the scenes stuff. Where is he? I know I follow him on Twitter. There he is. There's Big Jim Miller. Actually, I don't follow him. Why do I not follow him? We'll fix that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. No, he's already mentioned who tomorrow's episode was storyboarded by Desiree Salmark and Graham MD with an assist from Anna Latzer. And Grissom's jets are apparently flying overhead. Yeah, but last week when he talked about this episode, he made a mention of it. And I'm pretty sure he did that the ending song was yep, here we go. Fun fact about season 9 episode. When we cut the animatic for the storyboard, the temp music we used when Yona had all the kids yak dancing at the end was "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor" by Drowning Pool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So hence why you could recognize that beat. So yeah, I found that very interesting.
Huh.
All right. So how's this? Yeah, this intrigues me. Like, how is this going to work with T-Rex and Cozy Glow and Crystals? Who are they going to try to make allies with? Is it going to be themselves or someone else?
Oh, and by the way, this will be my first
This is your first blind reaction.
blind reaction.
Yep. This is your debut blind reaction. Yeah.
Well,
on camera,
on screen.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom. Ooh, what is that?
I don't want to chat like my good friend Terry, but you might want to know he left food out. Again.
I'll deal with it when I'm done. Trust anything that nosy little Pegasus says.
Oh boy, they are not getting along with each other.
Are you planning on attacking anytime soon? If not, I don't know why I'm wasting my time here. I am a queen, you know.
He cannot work with them.
Since it's impossible to accomplish the work I need to do here, I suggest the three of you come to some kind of accord.
Oh, dang. Grogar means business.
Learn to work together. Only then can we accomplish what you so greatly desire. The defeat of Twilight Sparkle and her friends.
What do you have against them? Like, no, that's my big question. Like, what does Grogar have against Twilight and
I
her
have
friends?
no idea.
That's the $1 million question. I'm sure we'll find out at the finale, but it's like, what is his big beef with them? I don't know if it's just that he wants to take over or what. I'm sure there's got to be more to it than that. There has to be more to it than that. But yeah, clearly he cannot work when T-Rex, Cozy Glow, and Chrysalis are bickering not only amongst each other, but interrupting him. No, I get his frustration.
We'll be right back with Discovery Family.
This is gonna be like how are they gonna come to an accord among each other?
That's good here.
I always mute the commercial,
Mm.
but it's like, yeah, they keep bugging him about the littlest things, and they keep interrupting him, and it's like, did you notice in his crystal ball there was an artifact he was trying to look at? Like, what's the context of that? We've never seen that before.
No.
So I don't know what that's all about, but that certainly raises some questions.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs it to help defeat them. It's possible. I'm sure it's going to come into play later on at some point in the season. Usually it's always artifacts that have a play in something. It's always artifacts or the elements or something. So I guess I can't say I'm too surprised at that. But Cozy was bickering about Tyrek leaving food out, and then Tyrek's like, "Don't believe anything that little Pegasus says." It's just the way he said it was so condescending.
Yeah.
And then Chrysalis has no patience. She's like, are we not invading this now? Like she has no patience. Clearly, Chrissy is just like she cannot wait any longer to have revenge, even though it failed miserably when it backfired on her during the Mean Six.
Mm-hmm.
That was just funny. It was a bad episode, but it was funny. It was hilariously bad. All right, let's see how our three villains are going to work this out.
What says teamwork like an inspirational banner?
That is adorable. Okay, Michael Vogel wrote this episode, by the way. Oh, of course, T-Rex. Always getting stronger.
Exercise a lot to get as big as you were when you observed the life force of all those ponies. Anywho, Grover wants us all to work together.
Groger? She called him Groger.
Doesn't that sound fun? And since Grover left me,
Now she says it right. Okay, that's weird. I don't know if that was the animation or recording error by Sonny Westbrook or what, but she went from calling him Groger and then actually saying his name right to Grogar.
Mm.
That had to have been I don't know if that was like a vocal error or what, but you clearly heard it, right?
Yeah.
It's so I don't know if that was just an error that had to leave in the show or what, but that's, just okay, Groger, and then Grogar. I'm like, okay, get it right.
feel right, Georgia Day. If we aren't meeting, I guess I could just stay and offer positive and inspired rock.
What are you making? Just leave.
It's been weeks and Grogar has done nothing. It's not healthy to hold on to all of this rage. I could lash out at any moment.
And how are you doing this fight?
How do you think I do?
She's losing her mind.
Revenge.
Being cooped up with nothing to do is the worst. I know what you need. A team meeting.
I don't do meetings.
Of course you don't do meetings, just like Sombra didn't do us.
And even if it did, Chrysalis obeys no one.
You are Sombra as a female.
Grover wants us to work together to defeat our
Cupcakes.
We need to trust each other.
If we are to trust one another, perhaps inform Lord T-Rex.
Those are apple cupcakes. Oh my gosh! This is clearly like a just cavalcade of villain hilarity. This is so bad. Is there any way they're gonna be able to work together? When Tyrek is sitting there trying to absorb Chrysalis's or essence or whatever she called it. I don't see how this is going to work.
Yeah.
And why are they eating apple cupcakes? And where did they get them?
No idea.
That's the interesting question to me. How did they get apple cupcakes? Unless Cozy Glow is a really good baker. Unless you learned that from Pinkie Pie.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Unless you learned that from Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
I mean, Cozy Glow is she's cutely devious. Like it's hard to hate her.
How dare I? Do you know to whom you are speaking?
I not tell you log every 5 minutes.
This is why Rogar left me in charge.
No!
He didn't. Thank you.
You keep pausing it and then it like cuts a line.
No, because I had to respond to stuff. It's like, why does she always think she's always the one in charge every time? Even in the finale, this is why Starlight left me in charge. And I've been waiting for someone to say, no, they didn't. Well, thank you, T-Rex and Chris, for finally saying what we all said. A song?
A way that we can grow, time to try something new, something better.
Oh.
No more solo, trust is the way to go, and all we need to do is work together.
Oh, please. No way.
Oh, they all get sick.
Stronger? Okay. I guess we'll downplay how bad you got your rear end handed to you.
Oh!
Wow. Okay. We'll downplay how bad you got your rear end handed to you. That's nice. That's
Better
nice.
way to be bad. There she is with the puppets again. This is a really good villain song. Okay, not creepy.
I don't know.
And now they're all called puppets. And then it fails out. That was amazing.
Wow.
What? Yeah. Okay, open up your eyes. You just got to run for your money. Is best villain song ever. Like I know that song's great, Tempest, and Emily Blunt did a great job doing it. But wow, that was something. Oh my gosh! So, and just when it looked like they might be coming together, and like, oh no, now I'm the most powerful. Yeah, this is clearly three big egos.
Oh yeah,
butting together. I don't see how they're gonna make it together. And Drogar's back.
I hope by now you would have resolved your differences, but
No.
apparently not.
Perhaps if we knew what the plan was, we would be better able to prepare.
She's got a point.
Assuming you even have a plan. Of course I have a plan.
Of course.
I located an object of power, and it occurs to me this is the
oh, here's the artifact.
Three will work together to retrieve it. Against this item, those ponies won't stand a chance.
I have come close to ruling Equestria several times.
Of course you have.
I should be the one to lead us.
I nearly drained all the magic from Equestria. That was good.
It was good.
Absorb all the magic of Equestria.
Also good.
Feel it flowing through my body as I move.
But again, this is 3 different ways. Whoa! Hello!
To defeat Twilight Sparkle and her friends.
Again, not wrong.
My power is greater than all of yours combined. This is but a fraction of it. Understood?
Okay, clearly Grogar is one not to be messed with.
The rest of it. Thousands of moons ago, the self-righteous
Ooh,
Gusty
backstory.
the Great, and it would best be face to face, stole my bewitching bell.
Ooh, oh, the bewitching bell.
My own magic. The bell cannot be destroyed. So Gusty hid it in a place it has taken me millennia to discover. An enchanted cave high atop Mount Everfree, protected by magical wings that prevent any pony from reaching its peak. There the bell has remained until now. Scale Mount Everhoof, bring me back my bell.
The ease of this task is loud.
Oh, you say that now.
It sounds easy.
Yeah, exactly. Famous last words. It sounded easy.
Uh-huh.
So the bewitching bell. So did Grogar say that it belonged to him?
Yes.
Okay, so it did it at one time. So that, because apparently that power, because he said that was only a small piece of it, of what he did by pinning them to the wall.
What?
That's just the teaser.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so that was just a small. Wow. Okay, so they are being sent now on this mission to retrieve it from Mount Everhoof. I like the name.
Mount Everest.
Mount Everest, Everhoof. Yeah, of course, another
Mhm.
tie into real life, as you mentioned, with the city names. So yeah, so maybe here is where they'll come together, because clearly they can't in any other aspect.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and like they mentioned, they tried 3 different ways to take over Equestria, and with varying degrees of results, how they all came pretty close to accomplishing it. But in the end, they were all defeated. Grogar was not wrong. They were all defeated, and clearly he'd had enough of that nonsense. And so it's like, okay, well, if I want my full power back, then you got to go get my bell back. So it will be interesting to see how this comes about. But clearly, Grogar is not to be messed with. Like he's gonna be a force in the finale, I fear.
Yummy.
Hit this pan with a hammer. You can hit it with a hammer and nothing happens to it. It's gonna be interesting to see how they're gonna do this. I don't know how Cozy Glow's gonna do it. She's already a pony. If Grogar said no, the winds are so strong that no pony can get there. Like I don't know how she's gonna do it. Crystals has wings. Unless T-Rex strength comes into play, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna. This is gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they're gonna go about this. Granted, mountain climbing is difficult in and of itself, but I don't know what they're gonna have at their disposal.
This is the last commercial
Okay.
before the
comeback. Okay.
Lottery changed my life.
As long as you're not stupid with your money, which most winners are. All right. All right. And so the quest begins.
yeah.
Yeah, Crystal Soul's gonna be easy.
Retrieve Grogar's bell.
I will this to show how we can ditch
We
each
get that.
other and do it alone.
Of course.
And I'm waiting for them at the top, and then they'll appreciate me.
See, yeah, I knew that'd be an issue. Those winds are so too strong for you, Chrissy. Oh, hello. What are those eyeballs? Whoa! Dang!
Anything on this mountain is scarier than I.
Huh.
I just wondered still what those were. Whoa! Yeah, those winds are mean business, T-Rex. Hello.
Oh, who goes there? Pony? There ain't been ponies around here, and I don't know how many moves.
Oh, of course. Here's Cozy Glow's acting skills in full effect.
Just a poor lost pony looking for help.
Oh, don't fret, little filly. Old Rusty Bucket here, eh?
Old Rusty Bucket.
I'm so glad I found you. I need help getting to the top of the mountain.
Yeah, no can do, ma'am.
Why not?
Oh, boy. Well, that changed quick.
Avalanche territory. I'm the guardian of this here mountain. It's my job to keep ponies from heading up. Nothing at the top but dangerous snow, dangerous ice, and dangerous wind.
Of course, we can tell her about the bell.
It's dangerous.
You must get lonely all by yourself. Maybe I could be your friend.
So
I
bad.
have a friend.
So now that we are friends, you can help me up the mountain.
A real friend wouldn't ask me to do something I'm not supposed to do. Say so right here in the Journal of Friendship. Written
Oh, no! No! I never thought I'd see you again. No!
What? Who? What?
Fame and misfortune!
Yeah. And she's not happy.
No! Oh, why? Bad M.A. Larson vibes. No. No. Why?
I don't know.
Why do you ponies treat that Journal of Friendship like your Bible?
Because it is.
Ugh. Oh, snap!
I didn't want to be friends anyway.
Of course not. Because you're Dee Dee's little villain, child. Whoa. Moves are not good on the ice surface. Whoa! There you go. Ha! She's a literal goat. She's literally Grogar. Okay, I gotta give kudos to Crystal. She's approaching this the best way. Okay, what's T-Rex doing? Clearly building something. Cozy Glow, that is not smart.
No, not that way neither.
Can't fault her effort. Oh, he did that on purpose. Oh, snap.
Down here, Billy.
Calm down. Ponies are supposed to do what I ask them to do. It's like my thing, okay?
Jeez, yeah.
There
Yeah,
goes the
there goes the avalanche. When will you learn, Cozy Glow? She will never learn.
Apparently, I don't need any pony else.
Oh, a rock. Nice. Nice callback to Moltdown. Whoa. So wings. What are you doing, T-Rex?
It's not funny, T-Rex.
No, it's funny.
Didn't make it to the top.
It's hilariously funny.
Surprise, surprise.
Bitch.
You didn't make it to the top either.
Because he wasn't trying.
Try to.
Thank you.
It took about 5 minutes to deduce that Grogar was right. None of us could make it up alone. So rather than
So he's the most rational.
to the elements, I decided to let you two face the danger. Take what you learned and use it to my advantage.
I put up with your I'm smarter than you attitude Tartarus, but I'm over it.
I had enough of you trying to manipulate me with that insincere sweetness. At least now we can see the real you.
This is not the real me. I'm cute and lovable.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Thank you. Thank you. Who is that?
At least I don't talk to my Gran in my sleep.
Oh! Whoa! Oh my goodness. The twists and turns this episode is taking is just insane.
Mm-hmm.
This is a ride and a half. So Chrysalis is getting closer to the top because she's had like the most like I guess direct approach. T-Rex took the rational approach and thought, okay, well they're gonna fail anyway, so I'll just chill out here. And Cozy Glow never had a prayer because of the way she was acting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is just hilarious backfiring all across it. And then now they run into this bull in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, this is really good. This is really good. Granted, like I said, this season has not really disappointed thus far. But, you know, there has not been a like, oh my gosh, this is a really bad episode. There really hasn't been. So no, this is this is hilariously good. This is so funny.
And I love watching them.
Yes.
Love it.
Especially
Especially
Cozy Glow.
Every time they screw up, and it's funny.
It's especially Cozy Glow because
I love watching them fail.
She goes-
They're going.
she goes from that sweet innocent acting to, are you kidding me? Ponies are supposed to do what I say. It's kind of my thing. Sonny Westbrook had a blast recording that.
Master, can you help me to the top? Nope.
Not. Yeah. Sonny Westbrook just had to have had a blast recording that scene.
I'd like to meet her at a PonyCon.
Right.
Miss Westbrook, why are you such a bitch?
No, he's not saying you. Which means Cozy Glow. It means your character. Your character means Cozy Glow, not you specifically. He means
Yes.
he means Cozy Glow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strike that. Why do you play such a
Why do you
bitch?
play such an evil character?
I'll say it, bitch.
Oh, I know you'll say it. I wouldn't be that mean, but yeah, I know you'd say it. Yeah, I got to give kudos to Chrysalis. Like she's taken for someone who's losing her mind about how much she's failed. She took the most direct approach, and it's working.
Well, I was going Sensei Shimmer until
That's
she
true.
from her.
That's true.
And then Starlight Glimmer, same thing.
Yeah, that's
On the
true.
show. There you go.
But so now we've got T-Rex and Cozy having to fend off this whatever bull creature is, while Chrysalis is about halfway to the top or halfway to the mountain. This is getting good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Discovery family.
Oh, it's like a bull, like a slash snake. It's kind of like a hybrid. Whoa, there's more of them. Aww, they're falling in love with each other. Well, that was fortunate.
Great.
Chrysalis! Oh, wow. Okay, again, kudos.
Sucked all the magic.
Wow.
I haven't eaten this well in ages.
Wow.
So gross. Just so we're clear, I didn't save you because I like you. I did it because I.
Because you. Yes, thank you.
Clearly, I was right to it. Now tell me everything you learned today. Leave nothing out.
Why are you doing that? Didn't you already drain it of love?
I always save a little for the next day.
Of course you do.
Meals?
Of course.
So when you ponied out Twilight and the others, you cocooned them.
Yes. Until that foul Starlight Glimmer freed them, corrupted my subjects, and stole my hive.
Those ponies have weaknesses. I used that Stanley Cup Discord, tricked him into helping me capture his so-called friend.
Discord was really something until friendship ruined it.
You should have seen
Not
my
wrong.
next face when her friends appeared in bubbles around me. She was all,
She's so stressed out all the time.
When I posed as her former bowl sitter, I thought she was going to implode.
Ah, here we
I
go.
wish I could have seen her face when I nearly erased all the magic from Equestria.
oh, magic was a little excessive, don't you think?
Yeah, I think big. Besides, it would have been worth it just to see Twilight and her friends bow down to me.
Indeed, it would. Who wouldn't love
They're
to
bonding
see
over their
those
stories.
who realize they've lost everything.
I'm a pathetic pony princess.
Oh.
Best of all the ways I'm a failure.
Alright, sorry. Sonny Westbrook isn't a bitch. The one that plays Chrysalis. Yeah, that's a major bitch move.
Yeah, that is. That's
Ah.
yeah. That okay. That was. I applauded Christy for most of the episode till that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that not cool.
No. Alright.
So this is where they're bonding over
No.
their stories of how they almost took over Equestria.
Yeah.
Fitting, I guess.
Working with you two may not be the worst thing.
Perhaps, as long as it results in the complete destruction of our enemies.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Of
Do the
course.
pathetic princess thing again.
Well, here we go. Now they're all together. Now they're a trio. Whoa! There you go.
What?
Oh, where's the major? Nice callback. Hey, those old hooves do come in handy. There's the rock again. You made it.
I'll be damned.
Or maybe not. That's a strong force. Whoa.
Can you absorb it and make it go away?
I can only absorb magic from living beings.
That's true.
Like her?
Betrayal!
Not betrayal. Teamwork.
Teamwork. Yeah.
If he absorbs
Mhm.
your energy, he might be strong enough to break through.
And then?
Then he gives it back.
I do.
Yes, you do.
How do I know you won't take my magic and leave me?
I
Would
mean,
we do that to you? Okay, normally, yes, we would.
normally.
I'll give you your magic back.
Do it.
So earlier they were fighting over this, and now it's actually being beneficial.
It's not big enough for me.
Maybe not you. We're all being friends forever.
Do what?
That'd be so terrible.
Oh, oh, she got it. Wow.
My magic. I wasn't sure you were going to give it back.
Neither was I. But working together seemed smarter than to continue fighting.
When we helped each other, it felt better somehow.
I haven't felt like this since before I lost my hive. Having others who will be there for you is pleasing.
All of these years, taking power from ponies.
When you use your power to help others,
Yes, it feels
What?
They were just
They
about to be
become
nice.
friends. Oh.
They were just about to go nice.
Oh my gosh. That close to being reformed, all three of them.
Ouch.
Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah.
Woo!
Wow is right.
Oh, that was a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
An infection that spreads to those around you. I watched it infect my hive. I will not let it get me.
Hey,
Obviously.
but Grover said we have to work together.
Grogar is too powerful.
Did she see Groger again?
Yes.
Wow.
I think
Let Grogar think for his loyal servants. In the meantime, we'll hatch our own plan.
Oh! Oh, snap.
In the meantime, what do we do with this?
You failed to retrieve the bill.
Oh!
Sacks of crap.
We just aren't as powerful as you.
Obviously. You finally did as you were told and worked together.
Of course.
Whatever you command.
Forget about that old bell. You were right. We're so much more powerful when we work as a team.
Oh! 10 out of 10. Oh, this episode. Oh, this episode. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that ending was lit.
Yes. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. This is the start of
Wowie.
something. Wow. This is huge.
Oh boy.
So not only did they feel the power of friendship for a brief few seconds and nearly got redeemed, but now they're gonna backstab Grogar.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is amazing. Michael Vogel, you killed it.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Oh, it's small.
Huh?
Hi.
Hey, it's just me. What are you doing?
Not much. Just hanging with Nate.
Okay. Can I look at your backyard?
Yes.
You going somewhere?
No.
Okay. You had your tag under. Your tag on your.
Oh, we're doing a stream, but.
Okay. I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
It won't take you long.
Right.
If you drag those out over like next to that tree,
Okay.
just right close to the street.
Basically where I leave my cardboard, basically.
Yeah, the city will come get them.
Okay.
So.
All right.
So. What's that?
Did I kind of miss Earth right to cut when I had the bug problem?
Oh,
Yeah.
vacuum it up, please.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
Huh?
Yeah. It was
A long time ago.
Well, I know, but-
a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right.
Well, that was unexpected. The unexpected ending and the unexpected visit.
Yeah.
But no, that.
Sorry for the brief.
Yeah, sorry for that. That was just, oh my gosh, Michael Vogel just, he absolutely killed that episode. That just took so many different twists throughout, and then the ending. Oh my gosh, yeah, 10 out of 10 for sure. It's up there with the best of the season for sure. It's up there with Sparkle 7. It is. That is absolutely incredible. I can't wait to see what comes out of this. Like, I can't wait to see more from them. I never thought I would say that about the villains, but that was wow. How about that for your first blind reaction?
I can tell this is already gonna not go well.
Not for Grogar.
No, not for any of them.
No, probably you're right. Probably not for any of them. You're probably right.
Because they think they can overtake him
when he's so powerful. Even though he's not at full power, he was able to pin him to the fucking wall. So even not at full power, he's still pretty strong.
All three of you failed on your own.
Yes.
So I'm hoping their failure together is even more cataclysmic because they're all stupid.
Well, this obviously is setting up for a big finale. We know this, but
oh, and then here's another thing: are they going to take a mid-season hiatus, or are they just going to go straight through?
Yes, they will. I've already read there's going to be a hiatus in mid. I want to say late June. I think around June 22nd. I think is what they said. Here, this is speculation, but here's what I'm sensing this is leading up to. Obviously, they're going to keep working together with this plan to backstab Grogar. At some point, Grogar is going to figure it out. But I don't think he'll eliminate them, not right away, because usually the bad guy doesn't take out the chance to take him out. So I don't think he'll leave him, or maybe he won't have him working for him anymore. But he won't eliminate them because there's no really not much death in the show. Unless you're Fiora.
Yeah.
But so then he gets rid of them, and then maybe it leads to him trying on his own to retake over again.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be funny if then those three learn how strong friendship is and they do work with Equestria to defeat Grogar? Wouldn't that be something?
To finally get him reformed at the end of the series?
Exactly. And then they all tackle Grogar together and defeat him.
I don't know.
I know it's just speculation, but that's kind of where I see the ball rolling. And again, I could be wrong, and I've been wrong on predictions before, but that's maybe kind of what this might lead to, just based on the ending of the episode.
That'd be your ultimate prediction.
Oh, I know it would. I know it would. So
yeah.
Yeah, that would
I don't know.
Yeah, right. That would be something.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up after that. Insanity, but a really in the good way. That was outstanding.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much as always for tuning in. Thank you for your views, for subscribing as always. You guys are amazing. Give the video a like button if you like what you saw, and we will see you guys again, whether it's in 2 weeks for episode 34 or the next stream. So for AppleDash, I'm Spiky Dash signing off. See you on the next stream.